Hi guys, how are you? My name is Rosie and welcome to my channel. Here I share some tips on how you can beat depression day after day. In this video I will reveal to you the truth that they so hide from you about depression. I suffered with this disease for 15 years of my life and I know exactly how you feel, this sadness, this emptiness, this anguish, this feeling of not hope for nothing. I understand what you're going through. Unfortunately, during these years I spent a lot of money on expensive medicines and treatments that came to nothing. I don't want you to suffer the same as me, but it was thanks to a method that I found out that I managed to overcome depression once and for all. Today I am a woman fully recovered and happy with life, so it is very important that you watch the video until the end so as not to miss any details. But first I kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel, like and share the video so that as many people as possible have access to this information. Well guys, I need to tell you the truth. You've been tricked all this about depression. Think of this. Why do people assume that the answer to all illnesses, especially depression, is a drug? Is it because every day we are bombarded with advertisements and reports that pills made in laboratories by men in white coats are the way to cure any disease we have? Overweight? Take that pill. Can't sleep? Take that pill. Struggling to concentrate? Take these pills. Are you depressed? Take Prozac or fluoxetine or Wellbutrin or ketamine or any other pill and potion we can throw it on you to make money. And oh, by the way, you're going to have to take these pills every day for the rest of your life, and they have side effects, so you know what? You will have to take a bunch of other pills every day of your life to fight them. Every day we are exposed to news and commercials that there is a wonderful new drug that will cure your depression. Every day we are told to take a pill or potion that will magically transform our lives and make us happy. They show us images of a man or woman in an abyss of despair, struggling with life because of depression, then give you the selling point about why their revolutionary miracle drug will cure you, and show you images of that same man or a woman running on the beach or riding a horse, happy and content with life. All these images look wonderful, make you think that your life will be everything you dreamed of if you take a pill every day. However, there is a big problem with the perfect images they show, and the wonderful things they show. Nothing matches what happens in reality. After all, does no drug cure depression? In fact, when you think about it, when was the last time a drug cured anything? Polio perhaps? The truth is, drug companies don't want to cure depression. They make a lot of money just by giving him pills that help him to live with his illness. You see, there is no money to treat healthy people, and there is no money to treat dead, but there are billions to be made from illness and suffering. All any antidepressant will do, at best, is lessen your symptoms of depression. For most people, they don't help at all. The facts and figures show that, in most cases, taking an antidepressant is only slightly better than taking a placebo. I would have about the same chance of treating your depression if I said here, this drug is amazing and it will cure you, and then gave you a sugar pill. And by the way, it would be a much better thing to take every day, since sugar pills have no side effects. All antidepressants have side effects, however, one of which can make you commit suicide. Taking all of this into consideration, you might ask, if the big pharmaceutical companies are lying to us, why doesn't the government step in and do something? If yes, good question, but the answer might scare you. The government subsidizes diseases, they have to do it, there's a lot of money in it. Antidepressant drugs are worth more than $10 billion to the US economy alone, and that number is increasing every year. The government knows this and will do everything it can to keep that number increasing. For example, in 2007, Hillary Clinton's healthcare bill mentioned the words nutrition and exercise only once. The word drugs, however, was mentioned 14 times just as the drug companies wanted. Today it is hardly mentioned. The government is not your nanny, the government is your dealer. I know it may sound hard to believe, but in practice it is absolutely true. Only there is a way to cure depression naturally. The worst thing about the lies they're hearing is that while drug companies are making billions from depression without offering a cure, and governments around the world are encouraging and empowering them to do so, there is a cure. A natural, holistic cure that anyone can do extremely cheaply and without the need for pills or potions. They won't tell you about it, and it won't get much press, because they won't be able to make any money out of it. It is a 7-step method for the natural self-healing of depression. The creator of this method is a researcher who spent 20 years of his life with depression and many of those years on medication. He decided to do something on his own, and using an amalgamation of years of research he's done in the field, along with his own self-experimentation, came up with a system that guarantees success. I'll leave a link to this solution in the video description that they don't want you to discover. It helped not only me but thousands of people to overcome depression. If you prefer to wait for a drug that cures depression, that's fine. However, I doubt that a drug company will ever release one. They are still furious about all the money they lost on curing polio. I sincerely wish you to overcome depression as I did. A hug and stay with God.